Hey guys, it's your Astro Girl Vian here, and today I wanted to do a video talking about the aspects and transits that are happening for this upcoming week of September 30th until October 6th, 2024. If you have been supporting me, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Any engagement is appreciated. Please like, share, and comment on this video. I am also bilingual, so si quiere que yo le explique este video en español o que le explique de su birth chart más profundamente, me puede contactar en mis páginas de astrología astrogrovian. Gracias. Okay, so yesterday, I was about to speak Spanish, was Monday, September 30th, 2024, and we did have a Mars trine Saturn at 12:05 in the morning. This is basically going to become a grand water trine because Mars is in Cancer, Saturn is in Pisces, and Venus is in Scorpio, right? But I will talk more about that later on. So for now, Mars in Cancer is aligned with Saturn in Pisces, which is going to help us stay more focused and organized. This is a really great time for us to work on things that we may have put on the back burner. Any projects, homeworks, chores, anything that we may have not put full focus that we should have. We also have to remember that things take time and progress is still going to happen. Right now, Saturn is providing us the patience that is necessary for us to continue with what we need to continue. And Mars is giving us the motivation and drive to actually begin this project, which is awesome. So just try to remember that this is a time for us to do all of the little things that we may have not been working on. And the little things that we do now are going to continuously help us later on. So just try to remember that everything that you do now will end up being fortuitous later on. So for example, if you're someone like me who's trying to do more content, just kind of believe that whatever you put out there will eventually come back forward. So if you're going to try to put content, or if you're thinking about putting content, it's really smart for you to continue to strive for that and just try to be a little bit more consistent with your content. Okay. At the same time, we also had a Sun conjunction Mercury on the same day at 5:08 p.m. So currently we are in Libra season. So happy birthday to any Libras. And it is currently aligned with Mercury, the planet of communication, also in Libra. So this is going to be a time where we are going to feel very expressive. Our thoughts are going to be a lot more clear. We're going to understand people a little bit more. We're going to feel like things are running a little bit more smoothly when it comes to our ego and our communication. This transit is like the perfect time for sharing your big ideas, starting those podcasts, scheduling important meetings, or signing contracts, writing a book, public speaking. You know, this is a really great time to brainstorm and research, and you kind of and you feel kind of more connected within justice and law and politics, especially because we're going into that political season. This is a really good time to kind of understand a little bit more about the diplomacy that is happening in the world, and like the presidential debates are going to be a lot more easier to understand and kind of just get a better idea of like which is the best president and what laws are actually like smart and fair and justice. And we're going to be hearing a lot more court dates, and not court dates, like court cases happening, and being able to just kind of decipher on what we believe is actually going to help us and actually is helping these people in these cases. Like I've been hearing a lot about judges that made like just stupid ass decisions that harmed people and caused a lot of like issues, you know, and things like that are just going to be coming up at this time, and we'll be able to kind of decipher on what is right and what is wrong type of thing. um and if you would like more information on why this is connected to Libra, I can always explain that in another video. Just comment below for more information, right? So tomorrow, which is today, October 1st, 2024, we have the moon entering Libra, and it's going to happen at 6:19 p.m. today, right? So today is Tuesday, Mars energy. So with the moon in Libra, this is a really good time to beautify your surroundings. What that means is redecorate if you want to redecorate, treat yourself if you want to treat yourself. This is a great time to have some self-care. do your makeup, have a spa day. You know, this is a great time for you to buy yourself flowers or buy flowers for a feminine person in your life, a female that you care about. This is also a great time with all of this Libra energy for you to be a little bit more creative. Because, like I said, we have the sun in Libra, Mercury in Libra, and now the moon in Libra. This is a really great time for you to kind of just maybe do a vision board, kind of just decipher on what type of life you want and how do you want that to happen. Libra is all about balance and harmony. So it's all about making everything around you beautiful and calm and peaceful. It's very passive aggressive. It's non confrontational. It doesn't like to start shit. It doesn't like drama. It really just wants to lay in the sun and just enjoy the birds and the humming of the trees and just, you know, it's just very beautiful. It wants to be in a garden, you know, it wants to go to a museum. It wants to just eat at a good restaurant and look pretty and just enjoy what life has to offer, right? Um, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Oh, I thought this was a recording. Oh my. Okay. So yeah, so then on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, October 2nd, 2024, we are going to have a new moon in Libra, which is going to be the ending of the solar eclipses that we have been experiencing for the past year. The solar eclipses have been connected to the North Node and the not South Node, which is the North Node in Aries and the South Node in Libra. So this is the perfect time to kind of reflect on this past year and realize what type of dynamics have been happening within your relationships and your social environment. Think about how you transitioned from like a me and I mindset to more of a we and us mindset. How did you go from wanting to be independent and just kind of focus on yourself to being more focused with your relationships, whether it's with a partnership, a business partnership, a commitment that you made, a promise, family, stuff like that. So basically, relationships and partnerships are going to be highlighted right now. Any commitments, promises, or contracts, negotiations that you have made, whatever you have been affected by with the North Node and the South Node for the past year, these are the energies that are going to be coming up. So, for example, really quickly, if you're a Virgo rising, I know that that's affecting your second house of money and income. So, kind of reflect on how this year has affected your finances, whether it was unexpected expenses or little things coming up. For I believe Capricorn risings, Libra is in the 10th house, which is the house of life purpose and career and reputation. So kind of like notice how you have been taking care of yourself. What are things that you feel you are moving towards? Are you kind of like focused more on a career? What are your long-term goals? Those types of things. Like what ambition? How have your ambitions changed? um and so on and so forth. And I know for like Aries, it was definitely Aries rising, it was definitely relationships. So how have your commitments, how have your relationships, how have you felt about yourself in terms of like, are you focused more on yourself or are you focused more on trying to get married, trying to start a family, trying to have like those uh maybe making even more commitments to yourself, you know, like placing those boundaries, no longer people pleasing, things like that. But I'm not going to go continue with that. Let me just go keep moving forward with the rest of the week, right? But like I said, because it is a an eclipse, a solar eclipse in Libra, it, like I said before, it's a really great time for people to go to a museum, Barnes and Noble, read a book, go to the park, just catch up with friends. Libra's energy is all about balance, it's all about beauty, it's all about connection. So just kind of, you know, remember the things that you have been more committed to, and, you know, any promises that you have been intending to keep. Now it's a really good time to catch up with that. And so, just to continue on with the week, we have Friday, October 4th, 2024. The moon will finally enter Scorpio at 7:22 a.m. So, this weekend kicks off with the moon moving into Scorpio, bringing us intensity and depth. It's a really great time for us to transform and just dig deep into our emotions, right? Scorpio rules the eighth house of intimacy, inheritance, debt, and loans. So, you might see those effects coming up or popping up. You might be confronting some sort of hidden agenda or secret, or a, like I said, a transformational awakening might happen for you. This is going to be a very passionate weekend, a very intense weekend. Y'all might feel a lot more horny, especially if you got Scorpio placements, that urge to kind of surrender and let go of things that are no longer working for you. Like I said, transformation, transformation, transformation. Get ready for that personal growth, that emotional rebirth, and just kind of like going in deeper into yourself, that awakening, that shadow death, that ego death, the killing of who you used to be and allowing who you are now to come forth, especially because of the solar eclipse energy with Libra and then the moon moving into Scorpio for the weekend. This is going to be a very interesting week for us. Basically, how you feel at the beginning of the week might not be how you feel at the end of the week, and it is what it is. Um, yeah, so Friday, continuing on, we do have a Venus trine Saturn. Like I said, that grand trine water sign with that energy. So this is going to happen at 1:03 p.m. And this transit is going to bring us emotional stability because Venus rules relationships and finances. We're definitely going to see themes of finances coming up and relationships coming up, especially because, like I said, all of this Libra energy, this solar eclipse, this Venus and Scorpio, very intense, very intimate, very transformative. Then you got Saturn and Pisces with very intuitive, very dreamy, very imaginative. You have all of this like energy. So be careful with spending your money, right? Because this is an excellent time to kind of like budget. This is the best time to save money. This is the best time to plan for those long-term effects that might be happening. And like I said, Venus and Saturn are both going to be in a water sign. So with Mars and Cancer also in this water sign, this is going to create a harmonious grand trine. So if you want to know how this is going to affect you, please check the houses that you have where Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces lie. This is where you're going to feel this energy more this weekend. So if you are a cardinal, which means Cancer, Aries, Libra, and Capricorn, you will be feeling the solar eclipse in Libra a lot more, especially because, like I said, we've been going through this for a whole year. So since 2023, you've been feeling these Aries, Libra placement energy. Um, and just to end the week, we are going to end it on Sunday, October 6th, 2024, right? So we have a Mercury square Mars, which is happening at 2:36 in the morning. So just kind of be careful how you react to things. Mercury in Libra is going to square Mars in Cancer. So this is going to make us feel more emotionally charged. Try not to let your feelings control your words. Try to be mindful of how you communicate and what you're saying. Try to ground yourself before making any decisions. Try not to be impulsive. Try to make sure that what you're feeling and what you're saying are in tune with each other. And just try to make sure that however you speak to others and however you speak to yourself is compassionate. And, like I said, Mercury in Libra is very passive aggressive. So you might feel like you're being direct with someone in terms of your communication, but that Mars and Cancer is also going to be fighting you. So you might not be speaking as accurately as you think you are, or might not be as fluid in the communication as you might expect. And last but not least, we have Moon entering Sagittarius. Sagittarius is all about adventure, right? This is happening at 7:33 p.m. Eastern time. All of my times are Eastern. Sagittarius is optimistic. It's ruled by Jupiter. It likes to explore. It's a great time for us to shake off all the emotional intensity that happened earlier in the week. So this is going to be Sunday is going to be a time for us to kind of just embrace the letting go of the ending of the solar eclipses in Libra, that North Node, South Node transition, going into Virgo and Pisces, which I will be making a video for that because I want a lot of people to understand how the North Node and the South Node moving into Virgo and Pisces is going to affect us, which is going to be extremely fucking crazy. But anyways, back to the moon in Sagittarius. This week is going to be all about us feeling more adventurous, having more faith. So while this week in itself is going to be a very difficult week, the next week coming up is going to be a little bit more mellow and tranquil. And, it's going to be just a lot more adventurous, exploratory, a lot more positive. You might feel more connected to your faith and your beliefs. And yeah. So again, my name is Astro Vian. Thank you guys so much for listening and being in this participating in this video. I'm so dumb. If you guys, like I said, if you have any cardinal placements or any Water placements, you will definitely be affected this week very strongly. If you would like a birth chart reading, you can always message me. If you would like this video in Spanish, you can always message me and I will make this video in Spanish for my Facebook people. Again, thank you guys so much. My name is Astro Vian, and you guys have a wonderful day.